Alright, what's up everyone? How you guys doing? Hmm. I just discovered that I can only um so on my dashboard I can see that there's only the source option, so you can only view it in 180p right now. That's determined by Twitch, so there's nothing I can really do. I apologize to anyone who has shitty internet and needs to watch it at lower resolution, but it's not really possible right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's determined on how much capacity Twitch has right now, and like the most popular ones, like the ones with the most viewers, get the downscale option. And the lower down the ladder you are, like the less viewers you have and the less status, like partner, affiliate, and nothing, the less like options you get. And sometimes I get the card and sometimes I don't. And today I don't. So we need to see that floater in all this 180p glory. Exactly. What's up, Summer? Alright. Let's load it up. I totally dunked this run. This is in like really bad shape. This is exactly where I want to be, right? So last time we fought this village, and it was a special village with the yellow tiles where you have to walk in and then fight them on the open ground. It's against uh, scavengers, really? Was that always scavengers? I could swear I fought swampers last time. Really? Yeah, whatever. We fought them and we lost super hard, and everyone is super injured. So we have 6 injuries and 3 medicine. Perfect. Exactly where I want to be. So we have a couple of options now. I want to get this village, obviously, but it's not a super high priority right now. It only gives us trillium. We can craft 1 more medicine from flesh and blood, but it's gonna cost 80. The medicine cost is double on Desolation, so it's 80 each. I think, right? Yeah. It's 80 blood, 80 flesh. We need our blood to keep our vampire happy. If we use 80, we're gonna run into trouble eventually. This is where the run gets interesting, exactly. So we have a fortress here, but it's gonna be a hard fortress. It's 17. 17 is a lot of people. I think the scaling for fortresses has been turned up, honestly. Like, a while back, I don't remember seeing 17 scavengers on map 1 on day 48. This seems like really, really high. So this is gonna be our desperation fortress. What we're gonna do is heal Urtuk, because we have to heal Urtuk. We also have to rename a couple of people. This is Hellsmile again. He wanted to be the floater last time, and he was the floater, but then we had to restart due to patch, so this is gonna be him again. um, this is Somax. Soma is gonna get, since we don't have a Marauder, he's gonna get the X-Men. So I'm not sure who we are gonna heal yet. There's a so this is our final setup. The most disposable right now is our villager, so we don't heal him yet. We will heal him eventually, but not now. I'm not sure if we're gonna use the blood to create the medicine. Uh, Once we're gonna capture this village, the boss will spawn here, but I don't want to do the boss right now. I want to fix my party first, and then the boss is it's very easy to misplay the boss and then just get someone killed. I would like to avoid that. I already know who will be perfect. Feels good. Also, this is gonna be Shiggy, right? And we need someone who is responsible. This is gonna be... uh, and then we have 3 left. 2 left. Alright, cool. So what are we going to do here? How long does it take? 5 to heal. We also... So he is also infected. Let's see how long ago. I remember it was up here. It was this tile, exactly. Um, we were considering going here and then here because we had two vampire fights, or like a cultist fight here for blood, and this was a vampire fight, and this where the floater was infected. So it was like 1, 2, I think we went here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's at least a week till he got infected. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But he's gonna get super healing, right? I think the Leicester vampires also get super healing. They should get it, right? I'm not sure. It has changed a lot, and I haven't played with vampires in a while. But I expect him to have super healing, and we don't really have to waste the medicine on him if he transforms before he dies, which I'm not sure is gonna happen. A footman would be quite easy to pick up again. A bounty hunter, not so much. We really want to heal him, if at all possible. And the X-Men, because he's also very hard to pick up. Yeah. Hmm. But if we go in the fortress right now, we don't want to heal anyone. We have to heal Urtuk, of course, but the other ones might die, and then we waste the medicine. I think we go Desperation Fortress first, and then we come back to this village. We don't need the Trillium right now. I think this is what we're gonna do. Start off with the fight that could wipe our whole campaign. Perfect. Let's do it. We could have waited until... Oh no, it's this one. Oh boy. So we were just talking about this one in the Discord. It has been altered, so it used to not have this entrance here. Only this one. And I was arguing that this entrance is much better. So it's actually cool that I get to talk about this on stream. It's very hard to like explain what you mean without talking and pointing. So here we go. So the problem with this entrance here I have is if you go in here, you need to disable the oil. If you don't disable the oil here, you stand in it and fight in it for a long time. While there's one archer here who is going to be gone, Kitten told me. And this one who is blocked off, but supposedly he can still walk like here and get a shot or something. Or he's gonna go walk around and join the fight. Because he has Lightfoot, he can swap with him, go here, swap with him, and then eventually he joins the fight and shoots you. And there are two archers who's gonna shoot you all the time. So as soon as you go in here, those guys get active, and there's not really anything you can do to get the jump on them. Like there's not much room to walk around, right? This is a choke point, and you have to walk in there. You're gonna get oiled, and then they will be active and will go after you. And then you have to fight 6 melee people here, and you will not get to this one, and you will not get to this one. And also, you will not disable the oil in time, because you have to hug the wall, and you will be engaged on, so you don't have the freedom to like move around as you want, and you have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think those tiles here, you have to stand on to disable the oil, which will take like 2 turns, to get there. You will be oiled the first turn, and you will be engaged after the first turn. So this is why my suggestion was to remove this tile, like this row, to give you one more tile of freedom to actually fight here without the oil. Because you're gonna fight around here. You have to fight them front to back, the whole 17, while he stands up here and shoots you, and while those stand in the back and shoot you. That's hard enough. And like this up here could have the benefit of not fighting in the oil for like this, like starting here instead of like starting here, right? But I understand that this was just dialed back one row, and Kitten like wants to test this first before changing further. That's totally fine. But with this added, like there's no reason to not fight here, right? Here, so you can only walk 4 tiles anyways, or like 3 tiles. So you gotta walk here and you will be engaged, or you can walk here and be engaged. So this is kind of the same, except you don't engage those two at all. They will be out of range, they will not be triggered. And you're closer to those two. Like you only have one blocking you. If you have like a monk or something, you can jump them eventually. If you have a charge, you can jump them directly. If you have any displacement, right? Like him, for example, he could go here and ram over, and then he's very close to the archer already. Whereas if you go here, you're very far. It's just much better, and you can only move 3 anyways. Like with most units, you can only move 3, and you will be engaged. And same here, you move 3, and then they will trigger and will engage you. You will not have the option to go further anyways. And I don't know. It just seems like the middle part is so much better than the upper part right now, which was my concern with this map. But let's play it out and see if I'm right or not. Alright. We also have to play this very carefully. Everyone who dies here dies. This is like super high tension. I have not played this map before with this alteration. And I do it with super high stakes right now. My floater is very tanky, I have to keep in mind, whereas my bounty hunter is not. Also, the X-Man is super low HP, so is the footman, but he is armor at least. Okay, so we have barricades here, so we cannot ram off of here. We only have one death pit here. This one is a barricade. Okay, so this death pit we can play around. Does our bounty have patience? Yeah, that's very important. Do we have yes. Okay, that's very good. Because he has pushing crits. So eventually after his first attack, or after his first turn, he can push them off. That's gonna be key. But he does not want to be in front because he has super low HP. What do you have? Nothing. You have Valor Backstab. This is the only elite on the field. Alright. The floater actually wants to walk in. The floater wants to walk in here and poison this guy, I think. He wants to sit back. Same with this one. The villager is 900. Villager is still pretty vulnerable. But we do want to walk out. We have to be careful about bashing. I mean, you don't have stalwarts yet. We also have to take care of this warlord. We want to walk up with a floater and hit him here. And then we need to block this tile. Otherwise we can get rammed off into the spikes. And then shot, and then he dies. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We want to occupy those two spaces, right? Preferably we want to get the footman here to block his shot. This would be ideal. I think we parked the footman here to block the marksman. So he has to walk out. Can he walk out here? Yeah. He goes first. He goes first. Okay, so first of all, he shoots. Which is fine. He can shoot whoever. I don't really care. He does 135. He has like 2 elevation. Alright. Then he comes in. Let's say our floater will be here and shot him. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Our footman will stand here. Our footman is pretty vulnerable. Like, he has armor, but he only has 600 HP. He will walk up here. He has 150. Does he have acid? No acid, okay. He has bleeding crits, tyrant crits. Okay. He will stand here. He will walk up here. He can also lightfoot in if he wants to, but I suppose... He could lightfoot here because he has high ground. I expect him to go here and walk and swap here and hit me actually. And then he will block this. That would actually be pretty good because they don't have lightfoot and they would be blocked off. I think I want someone here. He could go over here and bash me, but this doesn't do anything because he cannot bash me off because of the barricade. He can only... the only real problem is if he would reach this tile and dash me into the pit. Which I think there's no way of happening. If I... No. If I stand here, it should be safe. Especially if I have the footman here, who controls this tell. Everyone who goes here will be melee engaged and cannot walk further to bash me to the pit. So he will be here. Let's determine who stands in front. Who's the most... I think the spearman. The spearman probably wants to stand in front. He also wants to preserve his armor though, and not get into the spearman too much. He's gonna be pretty useless, but I need everyone in this fight. This is like... most likely I will take this in two. Like, I will kill off those guys as much as possible, and then I will retreat. Preferably I will kill this one and this one, the two marksmen, with poison and my floater. I just want to hold this position as long as possible. Kill off those two, and preferably like 3 or something, and then we go out and then come again. Alright. This is fine. Those two stand back, he stands here. Those two occupy this and probably here. I think the villager goes in front. Okay. I like this so far. Alright, lots of thinking. It's just, if I make a mistake here, the campaign is over. Actually over. So, you know. Go here, actually hit here. Okay. He sits back. I still need to be mindful about oil. I actually want him here, I think. He has 4 movement. He can join the fight very easily. Does he have patience? He doesn't. Does he have first strike? No. So there's actually no reason not to hit here. He doesn't get a crit from not hitting. And I want to be here, I think. So the problem with being here is that I get oiled. When does the oil throw go? 20. So I don't get oiled because someone will step here, right? It should be good. He cannot ram me because there's a barricade, so this is fine. He cannot reach anywhere where he could ram me to the death zone. I think this is okay to stand on. And he can reach 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can be here. It's fine. Alright. It's the map we were talking about? Yeah, exactly. This is fine. Brother in arms. Okay, we're good. That was as good as it gets for a first turn, I would say. Those are going up there, that's perfect. He's gonna be slowed, so we have to switch him out, which is pretty easy with the spearman, right? He has tiring crits, so it's okay to get hit by this guy. I don't want to get hit by this guy because he has bleeding crits. He's gonna bleed me and then my villager is going to die. But getting hit by this one is okay. If I go here, I can poison this one. The problem with being here is I can get oiled here because I'm not melee engaged to any enemy, and then those two will likely stand in oil also. But there's not much I can do about it. I need this poison. Alright. He's gonna go here and swap, most likely. He does have a crit, so he can control someone right now. He could control the assassin. He doesn't have a lot of HP though. Like, he could go up here, swap, hit him, and he will go back. Like, I will push immobilize him here. So who goes next then? I have to be very careful about this. If I push him back, I open up this spot, and this spot will attract those guys back again. So I need to be careful about the turn order. He goes first. I cannot let him go here because then he pushes me off. So as soon as I move the spearman actually has to... Like, this spot has to be occupied again, otherwise he goes over and bashes me into this death pit. I cannot occupy it with the villager, because the villager would be in range of the marksman, would get bled. he shoots him, and like whoever stands here hits him, and it's all going to be crits. So he's actually gonna die if he stands here. So I need to find someone else who stands here. I would like the floater to take this spot if possible. I cannot let the 500 HP X-Men take this spot, I don't think. Can he stand here? I could turn back. I have taunt, right? Oh, I have taunt, okay. So I could just taunt him. That's not so bad. I can control him, taunt him. He goes back here, swap, taunt. I like it. I'm gonna berserk here, just to get his crit back. So he gets another turn, which I don't use to attack. I just use it to end his turn, to get patience crit back. Because he's, as you can see, like he's very valuable at controlling, but only as long as he has a crit. And I just turned like this into a critical strike, basically. And like a faster turn. If you wait, you get your stamina back, and you get more speed for the next turn. I'm gonna do this one. I want him gone, and I want him to be in front. And we really have to taunt this guy, otherwise, as I said, he goes over and kills me. This is mandatory. Okay. Now, I want him to be out of range of the marksman. 2, 3, 4. Especially this one. This one he can be in range of. This is fine, but he does not want to get bled. Otherwise he's completely out of this fight. So probably do this. The oil will be very bad. Incredibly bad. I can do this one and get a poison on him. That would be pretty solid. He cannot get rammed here. Ram is fine. This is fine. This looks all good, so I think I can take this attack. The only problem here is the oil. This is fine. We actually wanted him to do that. This is also okay-ish. This is good. Yeah, there's the oil. Okay. This turn went as good as it could have. Again, kill this, and kill 2 or 3 more, and then we're out, is our priority. We can go here, and do you have pushing crits rate? No. So it's not gonna be a bounce house. It would be a lot of damage though. We cannot push him off. There's no way to push him off, also he's in the best area. How much did he get hit for? I need to know if he survives another crit from this marksman. So let's find the marksman. Let's find this crit. Critical. There was my spearman, who's named Sexy Savage, by the way. Oh yeah. This one. Critical hit 308. So right now he doesn't survive another crit from him, so he has to end his turn outside of his range. This one does not reach whatsoever, so he's out of this fight for now. We need to be careful to not pull anyone from here. This would be very bad. And we can also not get in range of him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our limit here. We cannot get into those tiles here. And I think as soon as we go here, we also pull these guys. So if we can avoid it, we do not want to end our turn here. That's a lot of problems. Got 99 problems, and scavengers are 1. Or 2. I don't see a way to really get use out of critical strikes from the bounty. He could obviously go here and then bounce him and he crits him again. He just doesn't have any damage. That doesn't do anything. He has Vigorous, which heals him, which is nice and stuff, but yeah, it's not ideal. We could go here and crit him over and immobilize him here. That would be a thing. We would also get a shot off, I think. We would also poison him. Okay. This turn is gonna take a while before I take it, because this is the deciding turn, I think. If I make a mistake here, it's over. I need to really know what's going to happen. I can't let anything happen by chance here. He has 4 movement, right? Yeah. So I could go here and push him over. So this would also immobilize him. So he would be standing here. What this does is put him into a position where he can get death zoned. And this tile we can stand on. We determined only those tiles we cannot stand on because we get shot. And this tile we cannot stand on because they will get pulled. This one would also pull them, I think. Yeah, this one would also pull them. Usually they get pulled 1 outside, 2 outside of the range. 1 outside of the range they will get pulled. So you go over their movement range. He has 3 movement, 1, 2, 3, and then you count from this tile. So 1 outside, he will just go here and hit you, and 2 outside, he will still get pulled, but will not hit you. Well, he would because he would go here and grab me. But you have to stay 3 outside. This is what I'm counting, right? So his max movement is here, so 1, 2. Here we would pull him, but we stand 1 outside of his range for now. So this is why we're not pulling him. As soon as we walk up 1, he will get active. So also this tile, right? If we plan on pushing him over and then pushing him in, that means we either end up here if we do it with the bounty hunter and the pushing crit, or we end up here if we somehow manage to get a ram off by some miracle, which both would pull those 2. Also, if you kill enough people, then everyone is going after you. But we're far from that. Anyways, that's just some basics. We need to stall enough turns for the poison to take down the marksman. We cannot really walk up to this marksman without pulling them. We're not strong enough right now. If we push him over, he would be immobilized here. We do want that, so he is kind of creating an obstacle because he's being immobilized, and the other ones cannot move past him. Only he could because he is Lightfoot, but immobilizing disables his Lightfoot. He will go first, so he will still be immobilized. So this would actually create a barrier and would create a 2 tile choke for here or here, which lowers the choke tile by 1, which would make us give them less opportunities to attack, which is what we want. So I think this happens. If I do this, he would also get poisoned. No, he would not. I would swap, 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 and hit. So this floater would stand here. I would push him, so my spearman would block this shot, so he would not get a poison off on him. Can I somehow make it so he gets a poison off? I think this is a bait, like swapping here, going here, hitting him. I would pushing crits him. I would get double crits and poison on him. He would get very low, but then he's super vulnerable here. I would pull those. He would just die. Other options. I could swap here and just hit him and immobilize him in place. But that doesn't gain me anything. For this to actually make it a 2 tile and get less incoming attacks, I need to stand away from the one who's immobilized. Otherwise he just hits me for free, right? If I immobilize him over here, I can then back off my spearman and then nobody is in range. I think this always happens. Alright. And he does not get the shot because it's friendly fire. I need to keep their poison up. He's still poisoned for 1 turn, he's for 2 turns. I need to tick them down. Those are the important targets, which will make it a lot easier next turn. If they're not here, we can just get this a lot easier. In Fortress Assaults, it's always about the ranged units. So in Fortress Assaults, there's like a priority list you have to keep in mind. Or like pointers you want to consider when going. Like, how to explain that? You want to disable reinforcements, and you want to disable oil. They have the same condition, but they're different because reinforcements is a one-time thing where you can like push in really hard and then you can retreat. Whereas oil, you have to push in and then you have to stay there. If you retreat again, the oil will start to fire again. Then the third one is access to the marksmen, to their ranged units. You want to kill their ranged units. The next one is good position. You want to be in a good position to fight off the melee guys. But disabling oil, disabling reinforcements, and having access to their marksmen is a higher priority. But if you don't have to have access to them anymore, like if you kill them and then retreat and then come back, then one priority is gone, which makes your other priorities, in this case a good position, much easier to accomplish. Like having 5 goals is very hard to do, right? But if you say, I only want 1 goal, I only want a good position and all the ranged units are dealt with, it's much easier. It's not so much about like getting their numbers lower. It is in some way, right? But it's about getting their key targets most of the time. Alright, I still don't know what I want to do. So I want this spearman away from him to actually make this an obstacle for them. I kind of want to kill the assassin. He doesn't have a lot of HP, he has no armor. I don't need him to hit any of the marksmen right now. I need him to hit marksmen next turn, especially this one. I should have berserked him, I think, to get his crit back. Oof. Yeah, I think I should have. He's just gonna get... I think this X-Man is just gonna swap him and then go here. Who is responsible for getting the villager out of his range? His range is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. The villager here should be fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Here, the villager should be okay. Do they have snipes ready? No snipes. So the problem is he's slowed down so much that he goes before him. So he actually needs someone to swap him out, which I think should be the floater right now. Or the X-Men after. We can just take the 10% oil damage on him and he walks out on his own. So I do this, swap him, go here and... or go here. And try to shoot him. Or just shoot him. I think this is fine. He's taking the 10%. So this shot is bad, right? So I kind of have to take this one. I could also consider this one just for the damage. This will not pierce. Oh, this will pierce. He lost his shield. Yeah, this is best. Alright. 1, 2, 3. He cannot reach this, right? I don't think. Also, he will go before him. So going here and swapping should be fine. Can I get him involved at any point? I don't think so. He has 500 damage. 500 HP. I think he has to do this. And he has to move from here and he cannot be here. He wants to get the bounty hunter out, if at all possible. He will lightfoot in and will go here and will hit me. I think I'm gonna do this and stand here. Oh, I actually killed him. Huh. Didn't consider that. Okay. So he's dead to stuff, right? He takes 20% of his max HP, 75 times 2 is 150, so he's dying on his turn, which is actually very good. So I created 2 obstacles now, they can only go here. But he will die before he goes, so he will be blocked. He will Lightfoot swap in here, this is his only move, and then go here and then hit my Spearman. Then he will go, he will die. Well, then he will go and he will be blocked. He cannot do anything, which means he will walk around here. He will go there. Then he dies, and then he will walk in here and hit my Spearman again. We determined he doesn't have acid, which is good, but my Spearman is getting very low. He can still take it, right? It's 150 and 150, 75, so he takes 150 in total. It's like some life regen. I think he can take it. I want him gone. I want my bounty hunter not get hit by the assassin. And I want to place him in a position where I can deflect stuff, if possible. Preferably him. I think I want to do this one and deflect this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he will just shoot my Spearman. Ugh. That's even more pressure on my Spearman. I think that was not a good turn. Oh, he shoots the bounty. He hits him like we... Okay. He will go up here, yes. Now he will die and then he will go in here. He only has 200 left. I don't think we can get the villager involved anymore. He could possibly tank a marksman hit, but I'm not sure he can. I think he's just gonna go here and tank a hit from him. We really need to get something out of this. We need to capitalize on the damage we've done, and we need to kill those two, which will be tough, I think. He's gonna be out of here for now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So he's gonna be slowed down. We need to kill the assassin, if possible. He is bleeding on him. It doesn't take a lot to actually kill him. I think we want to berserk the floater. He wants to sit in front of someone and get rid of take advantage of first strike, immobilizing crits, pushing crits. We kind of need to get him out of here. If he dies, he does not have angels yet, right? There's a chance we can rig it so he gets angels back to unlock this fight. But he's our Urtuk. If he dies, we actually lose the campaign. We want to kill him if possible. Getting rid of the elite would be a big deal. He's going to come back. We can swap him in. It's 500. It's so little. He's also standing in front of this pit. You can obviously go here and swap in. It's just, he has 496. We expect the assassin to die. But then he shoots him, right? He always shoots him. Currently he would just shoot the spearman, I think. We could... Maybe we should have used the villager to tank his shot. That might have been better. Yeah, it was a bit premature to pull him out. Now he goes after him. I don't think we are killing the hammerman. Not really. I think we swap him in, we berserk him, we shoot here. Maybe even the spearman. Maybe we can kill the spearman. Maybe we can kill both of them this turn. Have him... I don't want him to walk up to here though. I don't want to pull these two yet. Has 150, 100. I think it's okay. I think we can pull it off. Preferably kill both him and him. Alright, let's see how much he needs. He takes 20%, he has 1 bleeding stack. 90, he takes 180. If I hit him again, that should be enough, right? I think what I want to be doing is here. I have to be very careful about him. He still has a bash, and while he cannot bash me off here, he can bash whoever stands here off here. And that would be very bad. So I need to protect this tile from this guy walking on. So if I swap in here and berserk and like hit him and him, I need to make sure this guy dies. After him, I have 2 more attacks. I have the footman and I have the bounty hunter. Both are pretty vulnerable. The footman not so much, he still has a helmet, but the bounty has 400 HP. I need to hit him one more time. That's probably the floater's job. I cannot end my turn on this spot, so I cannot ram him. Because this would pull those two, and he would counter ram me, and that would be very bad. I could go here, could pull him out further, and then I could abandon this tile here. The oil will get me very bad next turn. I need to poison him, he needs to go down. I think I just have to take the oil hit there and do this one. He's dead now. And I think this needs to happen. And now we need to find a way to deal with him. I should have planned this out better, but I figured like there was no way this is not going to happen, so I might as well do it. He could go here and prevent the hammerman attack, which would be solid. And then he could go here and yeah. He could just pull him away. He's gone, he's dealt with, and then he comes over. Who does he shoot? Currently he shoots this one. I could just swap here, right? And he's gonna stand here. This is pretty decent. He should survive that, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. He's out of range here. He will get hit by him, which is fine. He will not reach yet. He's gonna die. He's gonna be... He would have to walk here. No, he dies before him, so he walks here. Which is the bounty. Can I stand here? This is a fine spot to stand on, so I could just ram the assassin, right? I could just ram him, push over, so he melee engages him, so I couldn't actually stand here. He's immune to arrows. And he's gonna die, so he will not be out of breath from engaging strikes. I occupied this spot. He could go over and backstab me, is the problem. He will do that. I could swap here and then hit him and get a long weapon reach, but that won't be enough. He really needed his crit this turn. This is very hard to control right now. What if I ram him away? Control him with the footman? Yeah. I cannot ram him. Yeah. Does it matter? Yeah, it does matter. He will go here. So if I ram this guy with a footman, my footman ends up here. The spearman will take down poison and he can still take the oil. And then he will backstab me. He will push me into the hammerman. He will hit me and then the hammerman will go. He will hit me again, most likely. Most likely killing my helmet, it's hard to tell. And then either stun me or slow me down super hard. They get like double crits on me. I don't think I can stand here. The problem is him going here and just straight up getting rid of my floater. It's so ugly. Maybe I just Maybe I just park my footman here and just take the oil. I think that's the actual play. I do this, I get this grid back, and I park him here. I don't attack. There's no need in attacking. He's gonna die anyways. So he will attack him, but he will pushing crit him away. He will not immobilize him because he has armor, but he will push him away. He will not die from... No, he will push him away. He will take this. I should swap them then, shouldn't I? Yeah. Actually, he will go here and I will push him. No. He will go here. I should swap those two. I will still not attack. Alright, we should be alive. There's the oil. Enemies will arrive soon. I think I should dance him. He's in range of this one, that's fine. He's gone. Alright. You see how close this is from dying? Okay. So he's gone in one turn. I really need to kill him. I don't think I can kill the second marksman. Okay. Maybe I just hit him here to get the raw damage in. I don't have the crit on him, which means I don't think I can pit him. Like, I would need, yeah. Also, the turn order wouldn't line up. I need to get him out of here, obviously. 7. Cannot displace this guy. I could move in here without pulling down. I wonder how many more I can kill. I don't actually know how many you can kill without pulling everyone. I could consider killing him off on the way out. He really needs a crit to be able to move after, but he doesn't have it. We just run here. I think he wants to go here and control him. How does this work out? So he goes first. He wants to hit him one more time, just to make sure he dies. So he sits here. He cannot sit here on his own. Otherwise he comes up to him. Well, he goes first. Right now he's blocked. 1, 2, 3. He can't really throw him off there, right? So he could sit here. He has 1200 HP. Where's the retreat zone? This is normal, normal. This is very hard to get out of. Holy shit. I think we go here and taunt. The question is if we need him to get those to safety or not. He cannot get hit by anything anymore. He dies to any archer shot right now, because they have elevation on him. And this archer goes before him, so he really, really needs help. It's just hard to tell how I get him out of there. Like, most likely the footman will swap with him, right? And stand in front. But then he will be here, and then he needs help getting out there. Like, the question is, do I need to swap my spearman in here or not? But if my spearman gets in here, how do I get him out? I think the floater will go here, swap him, and get in front, and then block the shot. The problem is it's still a 50-50. If he hits, then he dies. But I could then go with the X-Men, go here, swap here, and then he's out of range. And then, yeah, I think we do this. I think it's okay. So he will do this one. He needs to go. Otherwise we don't gain anything from doing this fight. I could go here and stand in front of him. That's actually not bad. 18. He goes in 8. He can take an oil hit, right? 56. Yeah, he can take one oil hit. Those are my retreat tiles. The bad thing that's happening here is if I go here and swap here, I will protect him from being shot, but then he might also like go around. He might leave here, go here and shoot me still. That's still a 50-50. My villager goes after him. The only one who can do something is the X-Man. If the X-Man does something, he will rotate the villager into harm's way. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can shoot the villager if I do that. But not if I stand here. I think I will go here and stand in the oil. And not hit him. Okay. He goes in 5. The only problem is him. So I will do this. Rotate him out. So this way, this guy is out of range of him. He can take the all hit, so after the all hit, he just goes, and this guy is taunted. He can go here. He can also tank the shot, though. I need a way for the villager to get out. So I will actually stand here. Okay. He shoots into the deflection. It's pretty good. How much did he take? 128 poison. He has 124. So next turn, next time he goes, he dies. It's perfect. How much oil can you take? 89. So you can tank 2. He goes in 3. I can go here. Get him out of there. I can go here, swap, go here. And then he goes here, swap here. The problem is gonna be the Hammerman, who's gonna slow down most likely my footman. He could also go over here and hit him, which is unlikely. He will slow down my footman. I have nobody to swap with the footman though. He will also reach my footman. Is he dead? Still has a helmet. He might not be dead. He has 124. It's 150. He's not dead yet. But he's gonna be slowed down. He's gonna need a lot of help next turn. I could just go here, but then he sets in this oil tile, which is not ideal. You can go here, swap, and go here. I think is the best. Then he goes here, here, here. I think this is okay. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't check when the oil guy was gonna go. And the bounty is dead now. There's nothing I can do, I think. Where's a retreat tile? Is this one? Like, it doesn't tell me anymore. I think I have to check like this, right? Yeah. Oh, that's so bad. 56, so any move into an oil tile will kill him now. He needs to be away from this guy, otherwise he dies. So, let's do this and let's... Like, someone needs to save him. If I want to save him. Exactly. It's gonna be slowed down like crazy. There goes my bounty. He's gonna die though, which is good. And he's slowed down so much. I think I have to sacrifice my villager here or something. Do this one to get him back more. He has 200. He has 4 helmet left. He has 300. Oh boy. If I let him here, then... Like, If I leave him here without occupying this tile, he will go forward and bash me off. And then he will instantly die from fall damage. So there's a... It's reasonable to actually just let him go. It's also reasonable to go here. Is he on a retreat tile? No. It's also reasonable to just go here, swap, and then he goes here. And then after, I just retreat and roll 50-50s on people. Like on 2 people or something. The problem is he needs to take his turn. Like, I need him to die, otherwise I cannot take it after. I don't think. I lost I lost my bounty already, right? So, I'm gonna be 5 people, all injured. It's gonna be hard to take it. I need him to die. Otherwise, there's no recovering, I don't think. I could just sacrifice my Axeman. It's just so hard to get one. I mean, I could count on getting one from the fortress, right? I think it's right to sacrifice Axeman and Villager. Just go on with Floater, Spearman, and Footman. Maybe the Footman dies also, though, is the problem. Can he take 1 oil hit? I think he can, right? Yeah. Okay. We sacrifice Axeman here. And we sacrifice Villager. Kill this one. We're doing this like this, so we know the Villager is gone. Wait, he didn't die? What? But he took... Yeah, we knew this one was gone. But he took 128 last time, didn't he? Why did he take less? What? Why did he survive? How much poison damage did he take? Where's the poison? Poison, poison. Damage. Incoming damage, blah blah blah. I don't see it. Poisoned effect? No. I'm not sure why he didn't die. I swear he took 128 poison damage last time and he had 124. I was so sure. Shiggy is safe, he's not. Fuck. One, two, three, I can swap here. Reinforcements are inside. Alright. We have to get out soon, but he needs to die and preferably we can also kill this one. We have a 3-man fortress assault, right? So we need something to be able to do it. It was an 8, so we're out at him. Everyone is out but him. So we go here. I don't think we can kill him in any reasonable way. He goes in 5. Give him a retaliate so he goes faster. He's gonna take a backstep here. Oh, hang on. I can do this here, leave, right? Alright. Okay. So, quick reflexes. We have a Marauder. Come here, Marauder. You're gonna fight with us now. Do we still have a sword? Yes. Rare steel? Do we have rare silver? Rare silver. I have a light foot for you. You're gonna carry a fast thinker, probably? You can also heal those two, huh? We actually don't have to take the fortress anymore. Funnily enough. I think we wait 5 turns now to heal them. He's pushing, immobilizing. Give him immobilizing for now, I think. He already has a monster heart. We have Brilliant Mind available. Could give him Action Man. I think he's fine with just Lightfoot. The only thing is Fast Thinker I want to get in somehow. But he has Retaliate, he has Hastening. We could give him Provoke Fast Thinker, I think. Or Berserk. I think Provoke. Give him Berserk. We don't need to do this anymore, right? We can just go here first. Give them 5 turns to recover.